Alright, this is going to be a quick guide on how I do the Deadmines Pet Battle Dungeon. It is significantly easier than the other one, the Wailing Caverns, but the Wailing Caverns is a prerequisite, so can't do this unless you've already done the Wailing Caverns. In order to do that, you have to go to New Dalaran for Legion, talk to the NPC who gives the quest in this little hut right here, right next to this Stable Master icon. It's going to be right here where you get the quest for the Wailing Caverns, and after you've completed the Wailing Caverns and gotten your what was the pet for that one? Son of Scum. Son of Scum. Yeah, you get the Son of Scum. After you get that achievement, then it unlocks the quest that you can pick up also from the same person, the same NPC in this little area, and that quest is going to send you to the Deadmines dungeon right here in Westfall, just right here. And you'll talk to an NPC here who is actually the vendor who can sell you a couple of the pets, and that's you buy those pets with these old bottle caps. So one of the pets is worth one, which is actually probably the best pet. Is the one that's worth one as far as PvP is concerned. One is worth two. That one's pretty boring, but he's a cute little mouse. And then the third one is a very unique pet that doesn't look very good, but very unique, very cool pet, and that's what I'm going to be saving up for. So I'm going to be getting my second out of third this week of these old bottle caps, and that's the currency you use to purchase. But that NPC is going to send you through the dungeon, allowing you to heal your pets for the first go-round, and then after that you're going to do a second go-round, which is the same as you will be doing for every subsequent week. And so this is the guide for how I do that on my priest here. So the first one's the Faux Reaper. He's super easy. All you need is any elemental with elemental damage. Fel Flame does the trick, and he's a super easy to get pet that everybody should have. So if you want 3 Fel Flames to be extra super duper safe, it's great. Don't recommend the health speed because you're not going to be faster than him no matter what with the health speed with any Fel Flame. So health power is going to do the trick for sure. You just kind of do your PvE rotation with Immolate, Conflagrate, and then burn while you're waiting for Conflagrate to come back off cooldown. You don't really care about your back pets because they're not going to be used later on. So if you just use all 3 of your Fel Flames, and that's fine because you don't need them later on. So when Conflagrate's about to be off cooldown, when it has one more round of cooldown, then you're going to want to use your Immolate again to reapply the burn debuff to him so that your Conflagrate will do extra double damage, and then you'll take out the Faux Reaper with a single burn. Actually, since I think I got a crit earlier, I'm going to take him out with one single Conflagrate. So as you can see, the Fel Flame totally destroys him. Super easy. First battle, like I said, this is much easier than the Wailing Caverns. So next one's pretty easy if you have any breed frog. The best one's the power yellow-bellied, I think. Wait, you just load the team. Yeah, the yellow-bellied bullfrog is super strong against this, and you can just use any kind of second and third pet here. Typically, dragons are really strong as your third pet because there is no humanoid damage on any of these randomly generated second and third pets. So dragons will always, never have strong damage against them, and having magic damage, which most dragons have, is really strong against all these birds. And obviously, just nice strong damage is good against the crabs, and the only other ones are critters who you don't really have to worry about. So for this, you're just going to go ahead, throw up your Swarm of Flies. It hits this unfortunate Defias really, really hard for a dot. And even with the power breed, you are faster than him because he's just a green pet. So you can just go for your Tongue Lashes, go ahead and take him out real quick, and then heal on his undead round. If you get triple hits like I am, you are going to take him out really fast. Even though he tries to heal with his moves, he's just going to die to one more Tongue Lash. So he's going to hit you with a Ghostly Bite, and then he'll be stunned, so you can go ahead and heal without taking any damage. And now your frog's full health. So, yeah, Yellow-bellied Bullfrog is super, super strong against him. And any frog will do well, it's just that the Yellow-bellied Bullfrog has the highest attack power. So I'll go ahead and throw up my dot here. He's going to go lift off, so I'll be able to hit him with a Tongue Lash. You just kind of play it out based on what you see their abilities are. If you don't have Derangement's Pet Battle Cooldowns, get it, please. It's amazing. It's the best add-on for pet battles. It actually is. Rivaled only by Rematch. It's such a great add-on because it's called Derangement's Pet Battle Cooldowns. Again, I'll leave a link in the, or not a link, but I'll leave a I'll leave the title of all of my pet battle add-ons in the description, like I always do, for those of you who are curious what my add-ons are that show. For example, this add-on is called PetTracker. This add-on's not as good. It is a little glitchy, but Derangement's Pet Battles is actually capable of showing you more information than you otherwise might know. In PvP, for example, if, say, you use let's say you use Haunt, and you're faster than your opponent, and then they use a big cooldown to hit you, like, let's say, Surge of Power, it'll show that they used their Surge of Power because it'll show, like, a cooldown here, like a 5-round cooldown, and then, you know that they're recharging, so it's super great. Just Derangement's Pet Battle Cooldowns, the best add-on, my personal favorite. And so with that, your yellow-bellied bullfrog is actually going to take out the entire team. You have these two pets here in the back to clean up whatever your bullfrog can't take care of, but in that situation, my bullfrog did great. So we'll go ahead and continue on through here. Next one is this geode. Any snail will do well. There's several pets that'll do well against him, but the snail's nice because he has a stun, and he's an elemental. So you want a critter that does aquatic damage. There are snails and very few other pets that are, match that. So we'll go ahead and throw an acidic goo. Even though he's going to stone skin, it's really nice to be able to have that 25% extra damage debuff on him for when you hit him with your dive. That stun obviously doesn't matter because I'm a critter. So it's going to do weak damage to me as well since I am a critter. And we'll just spam ooze touches here. I don't really think it's worth it to apply acidic goo just for my ooze touches. I really just like to have it for that dive. Alright, so dive is coming off cooldown in 1 round, so I'll go ahead and reapply my acidic goo. Dive should one-shot him. Or not one-shot, but it should finish him off for sure. Even with his elite buff. Because he is taking an extra 25% damage. Nicely done, Scooter. And then Scooter has a great matchup against this Deadmines Parrot. Can throw up a dot on him. He's going to dodge it, but that's fine. I'll go ahead and reapply the dot. Retry. Go ahead and hit him with some ooze touches. He'll stay faster than us with his adrenaline rush, but it's no big deal. He's gonna die to another ooze touch. And then we just have an Ironclad Crab, who we actually don't have yet. I don't think he exists. So we'll go ahead and throw up a dot on him just for that damage buff. We'll save our dive for when that whirlpool's about to go off. This guy's only white quality, so his attack power is super low, so he really doesn't hit hard outside of his whirlpool. And even his whirlpool hits for just the amount of a basic attack. So it's not unheard of for you to be able to clean up these pets with just your main pet here, because they are such low quality. But then you do obviously have your backup pets, just whatever you want. Crows are really nice, dragons are really nice, any strong mechanical will do fine. You just don't really want an aquatic or an undead or an elemental, I suppose, because those are the pets that'll take strong damage from the randomly generated backline pets. So this monkey gets totally destroyed by Little Bling. Any mechanical will do fine, but I really like using Little Bling. It's pretty fun. What you do is you go ahead and you throw up your Make It Rain, then we'll use extra plating, because right now he's just going to buff his critical strike chance, so he's always going to crit. So having your extra plating up now is going to be a good plan. And we'll go ahead and throw up another Make It Rain onto his monkey, and then hit him with an Inflation. If Inflation doesn't kill him, then the next Make It Rain will certainly kill him, because it already hits hard, and having that 100% extra damage debuff on the monkey is going to just nuke him. A lot of the time he will just die to inflation if you get any crits or anything. And that takes him down. Easy fight. So, at this point, we'll go ahead and throw out, go ahead and throw out extra plating, I suppose. You can kind of play this by ear, see what you're running up against. We'll go ahead and hit him with an inflation. My hope is to be able to get a full inflation off and then just nuke him with the make it rain. But I might die before then, we'll have to see. Depends on how much he heals, or if he just goes straight for dat damage. And now it looks like he's going to heal. So we'll see just how much damage this does. If all of them land, it's a lot of damage. Yeah, he would have died if all three landed. Might kill him here, we'll see. Not going to bother with my extra plating at this point. Nice, so he's down. I want to say I have 2 more rounds of inflation up, but I forgot. We'll see. Yeah, I have 1 more round, so I'm gonna die here. Almost certainly. Not quite. So, Little Bling is gonna go ahead and take out the entire team by himself. If not, again, you have a crow or whatever you want to use. Any strong mechanical or dragon will do fine. Just have to wait for a second for this monkey to go ahead and blow up the door, and then we'll go ahead and have my favorite fight. It's super, super fun. Ow. Yeah, you should probably avoid those. I operate on a do as I say, not as I do basis. So try to avoid those, I guess. But this this guy's super fun to fight. Here's how you do it: is he's gonna open up with his clobber. So we'll just go ahead and haunt that clobber. There's really no need to get fancy and ethereal or anything, but you have that if you want. We're going to go ahead and throw that haunt on him. His clobber's on cooldown, so we can bring in our macabre marionette. Go ahead and throw it on a death and decay, Deadmines party, and AFK. He's just straight going to die. I think you might want to hit him with a bone bite at the end of it all, but he's just going to take so much damage from these undead dots. It's hilarious. That's a pitiful little heal. And then he's just straight going to die, either to a haunt or to a bone bite. Yeah. Nice. So that's going to take him down. Minimal effort, and we have graves obviously for kind of the overkill if we need it. Next pet is pretty easy. The thing is, he has mechanical damage, so using a beast is a little scary against him, but I've never actually experienced him getting off the mechanical damage, and I'll show you why. So when you fight him, I do use a Zandalari ankle render, and I just tear through him in 3 hits because I throw up the black claw and then just go for a hunting party and just rips right through him. He will sometimes go to set up the launch rocket, but he rarely actually, and by rarely I mean I've never actually seen him set it up and then use it on the next turn. And so unless he sets up the rocket and then uses it on the very next turn, he's never actually going to hit you with a rocket, so you don't have to worry about the mechanical damage. And even if he does hit you with that rocket, you're still not going to die. I mean, it doesn't one-shot you, it just hits you for kind of a lot of damage. So at this point, we'll probably go ahead and leap. It's going to go up in the air, so that was a bad plan. We'll go ahead and leap again, just to stay faster. Go ahead and leap again. Throw that black claw on him. Go ahead and bring in our fledgling olive back. We'll get some nice damage with that black claw up. It's going to hit for about 200 a pop. And this will take him down. Now all we have is the Ironclad Crab. So I suppose we'll just Go for some damage here. He's going to go for surges, which is annoying with my Thrash, but it's really no big deal. If I get too annoyed, I'll just bring in my Jungle Beak, throw up a Rain Dance, and nuke him with a Nocturnal Strike. So he's most likely going to die here, and if he doesn't, obviously I can just finish him off with a peck. He didn't die, so obviously the peck's going to come out here and take him out. Easy money. So, next up we have, I believe we have some birds. Oh, we have another monkey. Forgot about this guy. So he's pretty easy. It's just a basic monkey, so having a mechanical will do fine. Actually, I should probably use a different mechanical. I think he usually kills my Micro Sentry. So we can see if we have, you can see if you have anything that'll work better than him. You probably do. Dark Moon Zeppelin probably does really nice against him, so we'll go ahead and try that. He's also a bit more common. Let's go with the basic bombing run missile. We'll just run decoy. That's pretty nice. So let's try saving that as Klutz's Battle Monkey and see how this goes. He's going to throw up a sticky grenade eventually. So we'll go ahead and throw up the decoy to block that sticky grenade. Gonna buff his crit chance, but that doesn't matter because we have a decoy up. So we'll go ahead and throw it on a bombing run. You can block the application of the sticky grenade, so now he's probably just gonna go for jabs. The decoy's down, but he hasn't touched us yet, and we're doing pretty good work to him, so. Bomb's gonna come down here. Probably killing him. Not quite, but still doing a lot of damage. He's wasting time throwing up his critical strike chance, while we're just going to take him out with a missile. So now all that's left is some crabs. They're not going to do so good against us, although here's something I'm curious about. Does this count as a dot? If it does, then it's going to do 50% less damage to the Ironclad Crab, so let's pay attention to how much damage this does. Alrighty, we'll go ahead and decoy to not take that whirlpool damage. Does it do 293 or about 140? It does full damage, so it doesn't count as a dot. That's nice. What's it called? Explosive Brew does count as a dot, so it only does half damage. Also, for some reason that nobody knows, Spirit Spikes on the Vengeful Porcupine and Roscoe the Cursed Berman, Spirit Spikes in general, just all Spirit Spikes, counts as for some reason some sort of dot, and so all aquatics take half damage from the reflect damage. Is kind of nonsensical. So the Whirlpool's probably going to come out here, but he's probably going to die on this turn. Yeah, he didn't heal. So he's just barely going to die. And we're on to the next two, not even just barely. That crit really sealed the deal. So our, the Dark Moon Zeppelin does a great job there. Glad I changed that pet because the Sun Reaver Micro Sentry wasn't doing that great. So with this, any sort of, Dream Whelpling or Emerald Whelpling is going to literally solo the entire team. You don't even need these back two pets. So Emerald Whelpling does well. Dream Whelpling's my favorite. He's super strong, and so yeah, just go ahead and throw up your Emerald Presence if you want. You don't even have to. You can basically do whatever you want, and you are going to do fine against these birds. He's going to throw out a Cyclone, but it hits your entire Dragon team weak. So basically, just don't have aquatics on this team, and you'll do fine. Alrighty, so he's going to die here. Next up is a crab. We ought to do pretty well against him. I suppose I'll go ahead and throw out my Emerald Presence. We could tank any of these on an Emerald Whelpling all day. You could basically use an Emerald Whelpling for 70% of this dungeon. if not all of it, honestly. I have my racial proc, so I'll go ahead and use it instead of healing. I don't really need to heal. So he's dead. I suppose I'll go ahead and heal, because he might go up in the air right now. And he didn't. That's gonna super gimp my heal. The second part was only a 4 heal. But it's fine. We hit him hard, he can't hit us hard, so it's gonna go up in the air. It's a little annoying, but it's no big deal, because now we know we're gonna hit him, and then we'll kill him on the next round for sure. If we don't just get a nice high hit already. So, next one up is the boss, but he's really no big deal. There's several ways to counter him, but I found that the best way is just Arcane Storm on a fast pet, and the fastest pet with Arcane Storm, or specifically a dragon with Arcane Storm, is... oh, my bad. Is the Bronze Whelpling. Named mine after Hazel. So... we'll go ahead and throw up that Arcane Storm. While Arcane Storm is active, Food Coma will miss. You can't be slept while Arcane Storm is up. It doesn't say that, but you can't actually be stunned or slept. We'll go ahead and just throw out Early Advantage, because she is higher. Cookie's Leftovers is higher health, and then we'll just kind of mash Tail Sweep while we're waiting for our cooldowns to come back. Got a nice crit there, so... but it doesn't really matter. The Bronze Whelpling doesn't put out that much damage. She's just able to throw out Arcane Winds before the 300 speed Cookie's Leftovers is able to get out the sleep. So you need a fast pet to do that. We'll go ahead and throw out another one of these. We already have Cookie's Leftovers down to about half health. We're going to be able to bring in a Nexus Whelpling here. We can throw out Mana Surge if we want, Arcane Storm. It really doesn't matter. And he's just, Cookie's Leftovers is just straight gonna go down here to a Arcane Storm. So it's 2 petable, and then you have a 3rd Nexus Whelpling in case anything goes horribly wrong and he crits all of his feeds or something. You know, you'll always win with that matchup. You can use your glider if you want to get out of here faster. Can't quite heal your pets yet, but you can as soon as you get out of the dungeon. And then once you get out, you can get your first bottle cap, or second in my case. So it's pretty easy. I really like this dungeon. I think it's perfectly tuned to be very simple. And easy to run multiple weeks in a row without being too easy at the same time. So I have 2 down. Once I get my 3rd one, I'll be able to buy my pocket cannon, and then after that I'll probably get the Pet Reaper, because the Pet Reaper is really, really a great pet. Tricorn's not so great. It's kind of cool though, but the Pet Reaper is really nice. He has a bleed, he has overtune, and then he has a nice strong ability to really kind of fill whenever you need strong damage. And the pocket cannon is super unique, so I'm excited to get him out and try him in PvP. But hope this guide helps y'all. If y'all don't have any of the pets and you are stuck on a pet, just leave it in the comments, and I will give you my suggestions for easier to obtain pets that can really do well. But this is my setup, so hope this helps. Thank you for watching. I will see you all in the next video.